How you doing? Stephen Ming here with Home Team Inspection Services, doing another video for you today. Today we're going to talk about the electrical system in the home. So let's get started here. This one. So this house here has an overhead electrical system. It gets a power over from an overhead system. You can see where it comes into structure there. I actually wrote this particular defect up where the lines are getting really close to the trees and tree branches. This could be a problem if you have storms in the area. It could knock your power out. So they definitely need to get those trimmed back. In the back of the structure in this particular house, we have the meter. Sometimes we have the meter with the actual supply shut off right next to it, but this case it's going to be inside in the breaker panel. This house is built in the 50s. Some things changed a little bit. Definitely electrically and stuff, so we'll have different scenarios in each house. So let's go to the breaker panel next. So I'm in the basement now, and we've located the breaker panel. This breaker panel happens to be a General Electric brand. I'm going to open it up, and one of the things we look for is we're going to look for, make sure all the screws are present. In this case, 2 of them are not there, but I already took those out. We're going to identify the main disconnect. In this case, it's in the very top. I'm not sure you can see that or not. It's 150. Right there, it's the main shutoff. Other things to note, we have an open slot here. There should be a slug or a cover to cover that up to make sure kids don't stick their fingers in there or other things and electrocute themselves. Other things to note, you might notice there's quite a bit of rust, and we're going to see more when we open inside. So let's take a look inside here. Okay, now I've opened up the box. Let's see what we can find here. To start off with, we have rust. Lots of rust here. We have some corrosion. Let me zoom in a little bit. Corrosion there. We have some corrosion here. Some rust and corrosion. Other things we noted, there's a double tap. 2 wires going to a breaker. That's a no-no. That can overdraw and cause problems. There's also some more rust right there. So this panel here, also among dust and dirt, we're definitely going to call out to have an electrician look at it, because there could be some extra problems with this one here, and I'd rather have the client know for sure than to assume. So those are other things we look at in the breaker panel. We look at the wiring to make sure they're properly sized, and make sure there's generally no other corrosion or other damage. Stripped wires, ties, not ties, uncovered connections rather inside the breaker panel. Those can all be problematic and cause a shock hazard or just a general danger or fire hazard. Home inspections require us to look in those and make sure they're proper. Always make sure that you get yourself a home inspection. If you're buying a home, you need a home inspector, give us a call. Stephen Ming at Home Team Inspections. Fast, trusted, and accurate. That's the Home Team promise. See you next week.